Dozens of Alexandria Wortman's family and friends packed into court, gathering the courage to speak at the sentencing hearing for the man who killed her. 32-year-old Deepak Sharma pleaded guilty in July to criminal negligence causing death and 2 counts of fleeing a collision. A manslaughter charge was withdrawn as part of the plea deal. An impaired driving charge was also dropped because he was not impaired. Sharma was involved in 3 collisions one January evening, first hitting a vehicle and swiping the driver as he fled from the scene, then doing 126 kilometers an hour in a 50 zone on Jubilee Road, striking Wortman in a marked crosswalk at a 4-way stop. With her lodged in the windshield, he swerved through traffic until he struck another vehicle. "I am living every parent's nightmare," said Wortman's mother. "No parent should ever have to sit through the gruesome, traumatic details of how their child was taken from them, especially in such a senseless and avoidable act of violence. I no longer fear death. If anything, I would welcome it to escape this living hell." Her father described the 21-year-old as generous, independent, curious, and passionate who helped the less fortunate. Quote, "My work, my relationships, my physical and mental health have all suffered immensely. She had so much more to offer the world, offer her family, and offer her friends, so much that will never be realized." The Halifax University student and aspiring teacher was described as a beautiful person as loved ones explained the milestones she'll miss, like graduation, marriage, and having children. Loved ones recounted the toll on their mental health, experiencing depression and anxiety, with lost work and distracted studies. Sharma had no criminal record, but the judge said 2 prior speeding offenses were concerning.
It was senseless and avoidable, and if there is a takeaway from this, I think we as a community need to stop treating driving as a right and not a privilege.
The judge ultimately accepted the joint recommendation, meaning Sharma will serve 4 years in prison and have a 10-year driving prohibition upon release.
The sentence that was imposed today is at the higher end of the range for offenses of this type in this province.
The plea deal avoids having the family wait years for a trial. Wortman's mother said she'll spend the rest of her life fighting for tougher penalties for people who use vehicles as weapons. Now, Sharma took the chance to speak in court, saying, quote, "Nothing I can say today will alleviate the devastating impact of what I did." He said part of him wishes blood samples did show he was impaired to explain the, quote, "sociopathic actions that I committed that night." Sharma said he doesn't have any memory or explanation for his senseless actions. He acknowledged he was driving at insanely dangerous speeds on a congested street with pedestrians and children. He finished by saying, "I took a life of a human being and destroyed the life of her family and friends. I'm sorry for the pain and suffering I've caused." Bruce.
Okay, thank you, Callum. CTV's Callum Smith reporting from the News Center tonight.